Farewell, My Concubine is now on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by the Criterion Collection. It can be found as a standard edition, available at your local and online retailers. I first saw the film about 15 years ago, and I've seen it once or twice since then. I like a good period drama, with this film following our main characters from the years before World War II broke out through the rise of China's shift into communism decades later. The film has a compelling story and excellent performances all around. You may want to rent it first, but it is worthwhile to watch. Farewell, My Concubine on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 1:8:5 with native 4K resolution. It does not support any form of HDR. As per the notes included with the Criterion release, the transfer is a result of a restoration from the 35mm original camera negative. The source is largely clear of blemishes and imperfections. It looked very clean throughout. Film grain is resolved well and looks consistent from start to finish. The overall image does exhibit better clarity, though keep in mind there is a good use of soft photography implemented in the film, which causes an inherent softness overall. Still, especially in regards to close-up, details show very good definition and added depth with the 4K resolution bump. It's not razor sharp, but once again, referring to the source, the overall foundation offers more distinct visual enhancements. It's an interesting decision that no form of HDR was used for the transfer, which, for many collectors in the 4K format hemisphere, can be a bit of a deal breaker. For a film like this, I can't say I blame them, as the rich variety of colors often used in the film would have benefited greatly. As is, the palette itself is pleasing enough. I did, however, often notice a slight orange tint, which often inflicted the various shades of red. This might have been something that HDR could have rectified, and it honestly, even as I'm saying this, comes across as a bit of a nitpick. Skin tone skews slightly a bit on the warm side, and whites, lighting for example, often exhibit blooming due to the soft focus used. Black levels are generally well rendered, with dark nighttime scenes and dimly lit interiors. I didn't notice any unnatural elevation, and there was no crush spotted during my viewing. Farewell, My Concubine on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Mandarin DTS 5.1 mix with English subtitles. According to Criterion, a remastering of the audio mix has resulted in the 5.1 track, which to my ears is an overall pleasing listening experience. This is a very dialogue-heavy type of film, which thankfully doesn't suffer from any issues. And while the bulk of the movie's sound design is front focus, it does a solid job overall. In the back half of the film, however, that is where a good majority of the surround environment kicks in, with crowd chatter, both excited and angry, and the various ambience fueled by the Cultural Revolution and other historical happenings in China at that time. 5.1 itself has good energy to it, which effectively uses quieter moments with subtle audio cues, and when things are really stirring up, show their measure. As for the low end, its use is very subtle and doesn't really move the needle too much, at least in regard to any meaningful LFE engagement. Criterion's offering of supplements mostly consist of previously made available material, including a 2003 documentary, the director's interview with Charlie Rose, and a brand new 2024 conversation with author and professor Michael Berry and film producer Janet Yang, discussing both the film and the novel it's based on. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Farewell, My Concubine on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. While I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a night and day difference over the Blu-ray edition, if you choose to go the 4K route, I don't think you'll ultimately be disappointed. With a clean source and good bump in detail with the 4K resolution, fans of the film I think will enjoy the disc. For the audio mix, I scored it a B+. The film's DTS 5.1 is a well-presented audio track that utilizes both quiet and chaotic moments effectively. There is a good bit of immersion in the sound design that keeps things lively from start to finish. Overall, a good track. For the extras, I graded them a C+. It's not the most plentiful in regard to bonus materials, but there are a few interesting nuggets here and there. The highlight being the making of documentary, which is pretty well detailed and gives you a good peek behind the curtain as it were. So that is my review of Farewell, My Concubine on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from the Criterion Collection. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comment section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel, but if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.